Welcome everyone to day 3 of the Lego Lamborghini Countach build. If you're just tuning in for the first time, this is the set that I'm working on. I've made a commitment to build this entire car live, which we've so far I've done 2 sessions with. And this is what it looks like so far. Got a little bit of interior last time, which looks nice. Those seats look good. We've got actual working steering. This isn't a Technic set, but it does have a little bit of Technic going on with it. And then today, it's going to get exciting because we get to build the doors in bag 5, which is right here. Then bag 6 is going to be the engine, and that's all that's inside there. I actually see some, are those whips? Yeah, there's whips in there, which will be interesting. I'm curious to see how they use those. Can you see them there? That's different. This is going to be one of those moments. I really love this in Lego when you are building something and you're like, how the heck is that going to work? What am I doing right now? And then all of a sudden it comes together and it's just so cool. I love that in Lego. So welcome everyone. Thank you for tuning in today. We're going to build 2 bags. On pace, let me see, today's Tuesday. If you're watching this live, many people watching it later, most people watching it later. We're doing 5 and 6 today. We got 7, 8 on Wednesday, 9, 10 on Thursday. We're gonna have to do an extra bags. I think there's 11 bags to this. So there's gonna be one day we gotta do 3 bags. We'll do that whatever day we're feeling the spiciest. That's the day that we end up building 2 bags or 3 bags we gotta move up to. But I wanna welcome you all in. Thank you for attending the Countach build. This bag is tiny. I'll sort it out and I'll show you what it looks like. This is gonna be a quick one, probably. Easy to sort too, because it's mostly white pieces. These are the doors that are gonna be going on. And if you haven't seen a Lamborghini Countach before, like most Lamborghinis, maybe all Lamborghinis, it has the scissor doors that go up on the sides. So that'll be kind of fun to see how they make that work. I did watch a review on this prior to buying it because, you know, you're spending a lot of money on the set. You want to make sure it's worth it. And the doors were one of the complaints. Like, they don't go together great, but, you know, I always say this, if you commission me to make a Lamborghini out of Lego, I guarantee you, no matter how good or bad this is, mine would be worse. But building these sets is a great opportunity that you can learn. You can learn how to do new techniques. And I've seen that happen with Clarkman, which is pretty cool. Here's the layout. A look at the color scheme. We got some black. We got white, dark red, more interior, I'm assuming, a couple red pieces, a couple blue pieces, and a few gray ones. But this should be, like, you're gonna see, I think it's just the bottom of the door, like this part right here. So let's jump into this and get some building. Hey, good afternoon, welcome. Any drones at night over there? I haven't gone out and looked. I've been like looking at Reddit at all these like drones and or UFOs and things. It's pretty wild, isn't it? Like, I don't really follow the news too much, but I saw that they had shut down an airport for a period of time, and no one has like said exactly what it is. It's pretty crazy. Like, it would be, there's a part of me that would really love to meet some aliens. Maybe they could help me build better because I messed up on the 3rd step. I don't know how that would go though. I don't know. What do you think would happen if we encountered aliens? Like, I know what we would do. If we went to their planet, we would probably try to take it over. We would bomb them and like take their resources and stuff. Would they do the same to us? I don't know. Maybe we don't want to meet them. What a weird way to start off the episode though, eh? No more build Countach. Build amusement park. No, I build Countach. You ain't my boss. I do what I want, and this is what I want to do. Also, learn how to speak English. I'm just kidding. I'm messing with you. No, this is something that I'm really excited to do. I've been kind of fun getting these sets lately, and they don't even go in the backlog. Like right now, Clark and I are building the cat. We've got 3 bags of that left. The Tuxedo Cat, aka Mellow Cat, UCS Mellow Cat. And I'm working on this at the same time. It's like these 2 big builds happening, and I love it. But yeah, I'm not taking any requests for builds. I didn't offer, and I don't accept yours. In fact, you're gonna be punished. Can we punish them? No, I'm not gonna punish them. I'll do it later. I'm gonna take away your mod status. I'm sorry. You're gonna be gone. I'm gonna do it right now. Let's just do it. I gotta switch accounts. Let's bust this guy down. We don't tolerate demands in our chat. No, sir. Let's get in here and break this dude down. Plus, I gotta be ready to block people as it stands. Here we go. Say RIP, my dude. There you go. You're gone. You're gone. That'll teach you. All right, let's get back into the build. You've been here forever. You'll still be here. You lost it. You're gonna have to work your way back up. You're gonna have to be ultra sweet. No more demands. All I want to hear out of you is, Greg, build that Countach. That Countach is looking so good. Oh my gosh, more Countach. We will be doing the amusement park though. That's more of like a Clark and I thing. This is a solo build, and I'm solo right now because Clark is in school until Friday, and then it's Christmas break, done until the end of the year. Got him. Can you have a moderator? No. No. You don't want it. There's nothing really to be done. Usually it's just normal people having conversations in here, and it's all good. I had there was a time I moderated like everyone I knew, and there was problems in the past. But the thing is, I think my goal historically and continues to be so incredibly boring that all the little kids that spam and all that stuff in the comments and whatnot, my goal is to have them all unsubscribe. I'm actively working on doing that. You probably aren't going to hear that from many channels that you watch where they're trying to get their audience to leave, but this is about as interesting as it gets. So if you're a little kid and you want to spam or whatever, you're wasting your time. But yeah. Buy more Countaches. Maybe a Countach. There you go. Okay, we're going to make a moderator again. We're going to bring him back in. That's what I want to hear. I'm just messing around, dude. Let me have a little fun. I'm just a guy sitting here building a Countach. Let me have a little fun, okay? I am trying to get the little kids unsubscribed, though, to be honest. But, it's between you and me. I take pride, though, honestly, if we're being very serious, I take pride in the fact that multiple generations of people enjoy our videos. We got little kids all the way up to old people, according to YouTube. I'm not calling you old. It's just what the numbers are showing. Old as me, in fact, in some cases. We got people of all types watching, and it's pretty cool. I don't think you find that on most channels. I think most channels on YouTube probably have a very specific demographic that of people that watch them. I find that my channels, because I guess there's so many different characters and different interests and things and pieces falling off, I think it can be good for anybody, and I try to keep it family friendly. The worst thing I'll do is take a moderator out. Here, we'll make him, he's back in again. There you go. All right, here's the door. If you're curious what a Lambo door looks like, are you impressed? Why is that piece not scrunched? There we go. There's some angulations happening here that are going to be interesting. I'm curious to see how this plays out. That's my favorite thing about building Lego sets. I'm just like, how'd they do it? Wish I could do that. I started a backlog last year. So I'm pretty proud you're getting through this stuff. I'm just not letting things go in. My goal in 2025, and this is again also going to be probably the opposite of what most Lego people are feeling, particularly people that make Lego content. My goal is to have a smaller Lego collection at the end of the year next year than I do right now. Which again, if you're collecting something, probably not normal to be like, yeah, I want less, but I just have so much stuff and it's not serving me in any way. What I really just want, and I talk about this all the time because it's probably my biggest goal for next year, is to sort out our Lego stuff and get everything put into drawers. I've got a great idea for a series. It'd be like a daily series to do that. I'm just trying to figure out what the best way to do that series would be. And maybe I'll do a poll on that, see what people want. Because I think it could be a really engaging thing. It could be something to follow every day. And while it's going to be the same, it'll be a little different. My idea, and you can steal this if you want to, because if you have a lot of Lego you want to sort, this could be a great way to do it. Who gave me this idea? It was actually in a comment, so it's not even my idea. So I'm stealing the idea. You can steal it. Chris, welcome. I want to take a pick-a-brick cup. I want to dip it into one of the totes that I have. I have like 8 totes, maybe 12 totes, something like that, of yard sale Lego that needs processed. And I want to dip it in there and then like essentially do my own pick-a-brick, where I'm going to pour it out on my table and then I'm going to sort it all into the collections that I have here, and then I'm going to put it all away. And I feel like if I do that every day, like a daily sort or like a Brickitect, maybe that's what it'll be called. I don't know. I feel like I can get through all that sorting, and it'd be kind of fun to have people tune in each day. Maybe it'll be a short. I was thinking maybe a short would be the best way to do this. Do a little short of the daily pick-a-brick or whatever. Picking a brick at home. I don't know what it's going to be called yet, but I think it'd be a great series for 2025 to get through all of that, because it's my primary goal is to organize. So I don't know if I want to do it as like a regular video, a short. It seems like it's something that I could do as a short, but shorts suck on YouTube. Like I personally don't watch them. You probably do, because YouTube does everything they can to try to get me to watch shorts, like desperately, to the point where I'm always like trying to like hide the shorts thing, because that's not why I'm here. What I'm here for is to watch really long, boring content just like this. That's what I like to watch. I like videos that are like 20, 30 minutes long. The longer the better, and the more boring the better. That's what I love to watch. I really don't need the dopamine hit that comes from eating junk food, which is like watching short form content. That's what I view that type of content as, whether it be on YouTube, TikTok, wherever. Like watching shorts or watching TikTok or Reels, whatever it may be. No hate to you if it's something you enjoy. This is just my personal take on it. It's like eating junk food. It's like eating a bag of chips. It's great in the moment. It's awesome. It's tasty. It's fun. You're happy. But then when you're done, you're just left with nothing but regret. You're like, oh, why'd I do that? Whereas the videos that I like watching on YouTube, it's like eating a Thanksgiving dinner. You know, you got the meat, the potatoes, you got corn, gravy, stuffing. It's all there. And when you're done eating that, you're just like, that felt good. That was some good stuff. So that's why I don't really do shorts. Plus, like from a like content creating standpoint, if you're doing this as a business or trying to make money doing this, YouTube shorts pay like absolute garbage. Like it's not even worth your time. That's how low the payout is. It's not even worth uploading. The only benefit that comes from it, like from a creator standpoint, in my opinion, would be that it gets flushed into the shorts algorithm, where other people that are looking for junk food are looking to snack, and maybe they'll see your content and want to subscribe to it. But the problem is they find you through a short and that's the content they like, right? That's all good and well, but it's not what I like to do. I like to do stuff like this, and this is exactly the opposite of what those people want. So it makes no sense to even try it, if that makes any sense. I don't know. We're all just experimenting together, I suppose, but that's kind of where I'm at right now. If I had to talk about like YouTube shorts in a nutshell, in my opinion, and as a creator. When you open YouTube, it just auto plays shorts. Does it? Mine doesn't do that. Okay, my 2 scoop cup. Is that yours, Action? Yeah, dude. I think it's a great idea. I have one of the big pick-a-bricks, so I think I'm going to do the one big try saying that once, pick-a-brick cup, and I'm just going to scoop it right in there, have it filled to the top, and it'll be fun to see like what I come out with each day. I think it's fun from my side of it, and maybe yours too. So that's going to be what you see in 2025, because that not only I think makes some pretty fun content to share, but also accomplishes a goal of mine. So if I can do both those things at the same time, that's awesome. And speaking of awesome, we got a door here. Okay. It doesn't actually do anything yet, but I think it will. Let me see if I can get you in there. Do you guys like talking about all this YouTube stuff, or do you find that kind of boring? I sometimes forget that not everyone's life is wrapped up in YouTube content, or definitely not making YouTube content. Like most people just get on and watch. They eat their Thanksgiving meal and they're happy. They go take a nap afterwards. But there's our door. And we got a little bit of angulations happening down there. That looks kind of weird too. Did I miss a piece on that? That looks like I might have missed something. Let's take a look here. I feel like there should be like a little triangle on the backside of that. I guess we'll find out when I get to the end. Did I miss it? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I missed one of the triangle pieces on side. I'm like, that doesn't look like it should be there. Did I? Maybe I didn't. Something definitely doesn't seem right there. I don't like that stud appearing. It's not on the side of this. Let's have faith though, maybe. We'll have faith that maybe that'll fix itself. I don't know. We'll see if we have any pieces left at the end. Luckily, this is not a Technic build. That's a relief. We were talking about Technic yesterday. Where was I at? Did I do all these steps? Yeah, we got that one done. Okay, I'm good with that step. We got that put in. I'm on step 137, if you're curious. We'll get you a good angle so you guys can see this whole build here. Why not? Anything new on my eBay store? No, everybody bought me out of my stuff. So as it stands right now, I'm pretty much sold out on eBay. I'll probably be listing some stuff next year as I go through the collection. Like I have all these moving boxes of stuff that have been sitting for 5 years. The sets aren't serving me at all, like I mentioned, so I'll probably start listing some of that. What I really needed to realize was that the memories of these Lego sets, which is the important thing to me, aren't actually tied in the sets. It's tied in the experiences and mostly tied into the videos that I made. The videos are my takeaway. It's not the Lego sets. So I don't need to keep the Lego sets. There's no point. There's no purpose in that. I'll go out on a limb here and I want to say that collecting like to an extreme, not hoarding, but like collecting to an extreme where you dedicate your life to collecting stuff, it can kind of become it can get out of hand. I don't want to say it's a disease, but you have to ask yourself, I've been collecting all this Lego stuff since I got back into doing Lego as an adult, which was, I think, like 2013. And that's 11 years of buying, building, and storing Lego sets. What's the end game here? Like, what's the point? Say I continued doing this. If space wasn't a concern, and I can assure you that if space wasn't a concern, I probably would just keep going the way that I am. What happens when I'm 80 years old and I have, 4,000 Lego sets? Like, what am I going to do with it? If anything, it becomes a burden for someone else. Maybe a windfall because, my family could sell the sets or, you have an auction or something, but I just am not seeing the point of collecting anymore. It just causes me anxiety, if anything. So for those reasons, I'm doing this part of Lego. Now this sitting on display, I'm okay with. If it's going to be built to put on display that I can look at and enjoy, cool. But something else in some cases, because I only have so much display space, something else has to get retired. And I think when it gets retired, that's probably the time that that's going to get sold off as a used set. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Will this change as time goes by? Maybe, but I think that's a good approach because I can still do all the stuff that I love to do in Lego. I just don't sit on all these sets forever. And then it becomes somebody else's burden sometime. Could be tomorrow, could be 50 years from now, who knows? But yeah, it becomes a burden. Chris says, the moving box is a mix of built and broken down sets. No, it's all sets that I've built that are in boxes. They're all, I think most of them are used. There's one box that I have that's like essentially backlog, but they're going to be super easy to take care of because they're all broken down and they're in like a Ziploc bag. Like my system that I have, it's all done. It's all there. And I even have faith in myself without even going back through to make sure all the pieces are there. I know that they're all there. So it's pretty easy to sell them off if I wanted to. But there's a part of me too, like when I sold all that stuff off a few weeks ago, there's a part of me that felt a little sad about it. I felt like I was giving up a part of myself too. But then I remember back to what I was just saying, and it's like, these sets aren't me. These are just things that we had experiences with, and those were fun experiences, but I don't need to live on these things, like this isn't, like this is not me. It's just a collection. It's a collection of Lego sets. Again, good problems to have, I suppose, when you're in this position where you can be like, you know what? I think I'm done. What? I'm building this backwards, aren't I? Yes, I am. There we go. There's another Lambo door. I'm just building the other side of it. Let's crack a drink here. Let's celebrate. Grape Zevia again. On the scoop idea, remember to only do some each day and not a ton. On good days, it should seem easy, but on bad days, still, I think just committing to one big pick-a-brick is like the move, dude. I think that is like, oh, it's such a great idea. I'm gonna have to give you proper credit for that when the series starts, because I think like, you think one pick-a-brick cup isn't a lot, but you do that 365 days. It really becomes a lot. And it's not overwhelming. It's like, okay, I did one scoop. I mean, there is the issue with you look at what you still have left and you're like, I didn't even put a dent in that. But you do a little dent day after day after day after day. Eventually, the whole metal is just crushed in, right? So that's the plan. Janelle says, I've been collecting Fisher-Price toys since my daughter was born, so for 28 years. Her childhood bedroom is now my Fisher-Price room. You know, I don't want to impose my collecting will on anyone. So this is just where I'm at right now and how I feel. If you collect something that brings you a tremendous amount of joy by, like, you go into your Fisher-Price room and you look at this room and it's like your happy place. You love it. It's the greatest thing that's ever happened to you. I think that's awesome. But for me, and like, you should keep doing that. Like, don't let me dissuade you. But for me, having a storage room full of moving boxes of Lego sets that I haven't even looked at in 5 years, it's a different story, I would say. And it's only because I have so much. Like, if this was a normal thing where, you know, most people, they don't buy as much Lego as I've gotten into, they don't go that hard in it, then you don't really have those issues. Oh, did I just put that on backwards? Son of a biscuit, I did it. On the driver's seat, you only used one dark red clip piece and you had one left over at the end. Lego never gave extra clips. I'll have to fix that. On the driver's side, let's fix it right now. I have the extra piece right there. Where'd the other one go? Oh, was that supposed to be another clip there instead of a one? Is that what I did wrong? Because the other one has two. Yeah, the other one has two side by side. I wonder if I just, let me fix that. Thank you. This is why you should live stream. Thank you for the help. Here, I do have that. Let's go ahead and fix it right now. Not a catastrophic mistake, but I want it to be built right. How am I going to get in there, though, to get this apart? This is the part you're talking about, I'm assuming. Thank you for the help, though. I appreciate you. Let's fix that. Yeah, I'm like really excited about the future of Lego collecting, with getting my stuff organized, like big goals there. Collecting like the sets that I really value and want to put on display, sharing all of that with you guys, even other sets, like just building them and then selling them. I think this is going to be really awesome. I think we've got a good plan here. Thank you for the recommendation on that, Tobias. Lego quality has gotten better since, well, if you look up sets from the 2000s, 2010s, those don't hold up. Yeah, I feel like these 18 plus sets, as they call them, man, they're so good. They're definitely capturing my attention. Where was I at before I realized the terrible mistake that I made? I was working on something and I built it backwards. I still have the pieces here. I feel like these sets, like, you think about sets like the Nintendo. For me, that's like a ton of nostalgia that I get from that, but they just look so amazing. And I think it comes down to the availability of elements and parts that Lego has. Like, if you think about the Volkswagen Beetle that they originally made, that one that has studs like all over it and it looks terrible. And then you look at the blue Volkswagen Beetle that came out a few years back. What a difference. And it's all because the parts are more readily available. It's so neat. Hey, Jolene, what's up, man? Watching on break at work. Well, hope you're having a good day at work and a good break too. Hopefully I can keep it entertaining. I've just been going on mostly, did I build this wrong again? No, I'm good. Like, I should probably stop. I should probably just not anymore. What am I doing wrong though? Did I built that right? It's right. And they have this spinning. Which way is this spinning though? This is bizarre to me. Like that. Oh, okay. Geez, I don't know, guys. I just can't even today. We keep going though. We don't let anything get us down. My Fisher-Price toys will still get played with by my preschoolers at the library. I love seeing them being played with. That's great. Maybe that's what I should do. I should just donate all of my old Lego sets to a preschool. Can you imagine what do they call that? The melting of the Lego sets? If you take just all these full sets in there and then all the kids just go crazy playing with them. That'd actually be much better than the use case they have now, which is just sitting, not getting enjoyed. I did find some stuff though for Clark Man. Like we found those old Minecraft buildable figures. I found those in a box and he was all excited about it. So there is that element of it where like going through this old collection is almost like finding a time capsule or like gifts to yourself, like things that you forgot about and you're like, oh, that. And I think that's going to be the biggest hurdle I run into, where I find these things and I'm like, oh my gosh, that set's so good. But we gotta find a balance there somewhere. I always struggle with that. Anyone else struggle with balance? Whether it be Lego, it could be anything in your life. I mean, it's very easy to get carried away with almost anything, I suppose. And you get a little overboard. Are you going to build your robot guy with the blue eyes next year? Astro? Yeah, I came up with a new plan for Astro. He's not going to be nearly as big as what he is. If you guys want to know what the heck is he talking about, I started this gigantic Astro bot build, which is going to be my next game that I play after I beat Red Dead. And I'm like, this thing is way too big, but I thought of a way that I can make a smaller one that I think Lego would be proud of, using kind of like the way that brickheads are made. I don't think I have an example here, but like making a rectangle and then putting plates on the outside, because he's very round. This is not round. This is not round whatsoever. He has a flat back. But if I built this like a brickhead style, smaller scale, where I have the internal frame and then you start sticking things like on each side, like top, it makes sense, I think. But I'm excited to play that game. We had it for a while now, and I've been waiting for the right time to play it. I'm trying to defeat Red Dead Redemption 2 so I can clear that off my hard drive, and I just have fallen in love with that game. But after that, which I'm hoping to beat that very shortly, we're going to be getting into the new Astro game, which just won Game of the Year, I believe. And then we'll see what Santa Claus brings, and we'll see what games we get into after that. We'll see. I'm building a 3-foot tall Lego Olaf. Might be a little bigger. Dang, that's crazy. That sounds awesome, actually. 3 feet tall. How many pieces is that going to take? That's going to be crazy awesome. I love seeing the stuff that people come up with Lego. I posted this to our Discord the other day, but someone came up with a Power Rangers Megazord mock that they submitted to Lego Ideas, and it's got a ton of support right now. And I'm like, please, Lego. I know like tons of stuff comes through Lego Ideas, and sometimes they don't actually make the coolest things, or I guess things that are to my taste. But I'm like, if you can make that for me, I would buy it. I won't even complain about the price. I won't try to do anything with gifted purchases or anything like that. I just want that Megazord. Here's the doors. The doors are up and the doors are down. Interior's looking good. We got a little more left to build on bag 5, but if you want to flex, there you go. You flex your car doors up. Let's build this last little bit of bag 5 here. But yeah, that would be amazing if Lego were to do that. Oh, here's the spot. I worried for nothing. I was like, did I forget it? No, it's right there. We got that piece there. Much better. And then we'll put that one on the other side there too. That was pretty cool earlier when I got saved on that one step, where I would have built this incorrectly. That would have been wrong forever. I would have never noticed it until someone commented on it, I guess. But we got that fixed before it was too late. There's this piece, and where's that one going? Up by the driver's side door. That's going in there. Wow. Look how that just fits in there perfectly. I don't know about those studs right there. I think those get hidden though, because this is going to be where the fender is, so that should not be a big deal. And then we build this for the other side, and we finished bag 5. Hopefully I don't have too many extra pieces left over. Would not be good. Oh, thanks, Chris. Chris is doing some promotion work for me. It would be a great time for me to mention, if you want to join us on Patreon, we used to have YouTube memberships, got rid of those. Now we're just doing Patreon. I do exclusive videos over there. Plus you can become a member of the Photo of the Month Club, where I send you a actual photo in the mail of your choosing. We take a bunch and then I post like my 3 favorites and then you choose which one. Tomorrow I'll be doing a stream over there where I write out all the envelopes and we see who chose what and which was the most popular one. But that's looking clean. Should that come down a little further? I guess that's about as good as it gets. I want to kind of like, oh, I see. It almost has to go down right on top of that stud there. There you go. I like that. That's cool. So we got doors. They're done. The seats are now fixed, I think. Send a picture of Olaf to my Instagram. 13 layers out of 120. Oh my gosh. All right, let me take a look at this. That sounds crazy, dude. All right, let me look. If I didn't demod you earlier, I'd have to mod you again anyway just for making a crazy Olaf. All right, let's view the photo. Oh my gosh. Can I share this or no? Is this going to go away if I wait too long? No. It's the UCS cereal bowl. It's the UCS iceberg with water in the middle. My goodness. What's the total cost of this going to be? That's insane, dude. All right, let's look at these pieces. Who was that earlier? Tobias, are we good here? Let me know if I'm all right, because I don't want to go on to the next thing if we screwed up. I'm confident, though, that I'm confident that possibly maybe we did this right. Let's take these and put them in our extra bin. If not, we can always come back. This is what we got left over. Anything looks suspicious in there? I think we're okay. Okay, let's go into bag 6. We got a message, though, from David, who says the 2025 January way. I can't speak today. My apologies for this stream. Today seems to be my off day, but the show must go on. I'm going to continue trying to read poorly. The January 2025 wave of Lego Star Wars is looking really good, except for that stupid 4+ Naboo fighter. How about that? Only of the 5 sets is a disappointment, and that being a 4+ set. That's not bad. I haven't really looked at the Star Wars stuff. Maybe we could do that later in the episode here today. I was feeling like maybe I shouldn't look at the Star Wars, because I was thinking earlier I was going to do a video talking about how safe my wallet is for January 2025, because I looked at a lot of Lego stuff, and I don't know if it's just my new philosophy where I'm like, I need to stop collecting as much, but there isn't like a whole lot that's calling me. I mentioned in the past couple streams, because this kind of comes up being that we're in that time of year where they're just around the corner. My favorite set coming out is not a popular one, I don't think. It's the Hagrid motorcycle with Harry on the side. And they're kind of cursed looking, but I kind of like it for that reason. I haven't really seen the Star Wars stuff, but I know the 4+ things always kind of get you guys fired up. But you just got to remember, you were 4+ once, and you got to have an easy build to get into the Star Wars system. That's what Lego's thinking, I believe. And to help you with that, they charge $50 for a 112-piece set. It's to help your parents get you into the system. I look at those 4+ sets and the price of them, even Clark, man, dude's 9 years old and he can tell that they're too expensive. Am I going to do a Brickitect buying it for January 2025? I think I should. I think the concept is probably going to be my wallet's safe. My wallet is safe from Lego in 2025, maybe something like that. Not being a hater, just, I don't know, there's nothing that's like calling me. I do like that new modular, and I sold the police station to potentially buy that new modular because I think it's really cool. I don't know if I should get it or not. Maybe I was thinking about buying it and then building it and then selling it. I think that might be what I do. But I fear that I will buy it, build it, really like it, and then keep it. Or should I just devote all of my attention to organizing and sorting and selling. That's probably a better use of my time. If we had to go between those two things, that could be better. Buy the X Mansion. Oh man, I'm waiting. I'll do it on a deal. That's a set. You want to talk about overpriced sets? You Star Wars peeps with the 4+, you can't complain, because if you're an X-Man fan, which rhymes, the X-Jet at $85 should be like a $40 Lego set. I've been waiting for that one to come down. I saw it come down to like 60 some dollars from Walmart. It was like 20% off. But I was thinking, that's still too much. And I always tell people to vote with their wallets when it comes to Lego. You know, if you don't like something, you can complain about it, and that's fine. Everyone's free to feel however you want to feel. But if you vote with your wallet, eventually Lego will get the hint. If no one's buying a set and they have to sell it for 40% off, looking at you, Hulkbuster and Black Panther bust over there. We voted with our wallets, and I was willing to pay 60% of what the set's selling for. Here's the pieces from bag 6. This is going to build the engine area of it. So this empty spot you see back here is going to have an engine by the time that we finish this bag, which these bags are not overwhelming. Like, that's not too bad, even though I am already 36 minutes into this. The X-Jet, $35. Yeah, I'd be in at 35. I honestly just want the minifigs. The mansion, though, is another one of those things. Like, I'm not a modular guy. I don't really do the modular thing that much. And I don't know what I would do with the mansion when it's done. Someone was saying yesterday they really want to see us build the Titanic. That'd be another one where it's like, you know, you spend all this time building it and it's awesome, but like, what do you do with it? But that's a striking build. It's kind of got it in my mind. I not only got comments on it on the stream, but then I think Megan, who's a Patreon detector, commented that her son's obsessed with the Titanic and would love to see that. So now I have to. That's an expensive operation, though. Julian says, Lego prices are crazy nowadays. I passed on so many sets because they were just too high. Voted with my wallet. Yeah, the problem is, like, I used to do the same thing, and I would wait until right before the new sets came out, and Walmart would have the entire aisle at 50% off, and it was a great time to stock up on things. But then, I guess it was like COVID. Everyone got into Lego, and it became super popular, and everyone was like loving it. And then Walmart got real stingy on those clearances. They were like, what used to be 20% off the rollbacks. Like, think about this. Lego prices, what they used to be, Walmart would always sell them for 20% off. They'd call it rollback, whatever. And that was a good deal. 20% off pretty much every Lego set. You could almost guarantee it when you go through the store. Now, Lego prices have gone up by 20%. And Walmart clearance prices are maybe 20% off now, like kind of back down to just the regular prices that Lego used to be prior to like everything hitting the fan. So it's tough to justify. Like, I've kind of come to the point where I pretty much only buy Lego from Lego's website. And I only do that because I want the gift with purchases that they have. But to each his own. I mean, sometimes it's nice to buy in person, to have those experiences. I think particularly with kids, that's fun. Because it's, you know, it's kind of lame when you go to Lego's website and have it shipped. And it's fun, I guess, when you get it in the mail, but there's something special about going into a store and shopping for things. Like, that's fun. But, you know, you pay for that too, right? I look at Ahsoka's Jedi Interceptor, and I gotta say, the set's really nice. The price aside, the $45 doesn't bother me. I think that set will be a fan favorite. Also, inflation often does that. Yeah, that's where we're at. But, you know, the thing is, like, the prices they're going to stay there, I guess. I don't know how profitable Lego is. I'm assuming they're doing pretty well for themselves. But the prices will stay there as long as people are willing to pay for them or pay those prices. Like, I think about the CMFs, how they used to be $2.99. And then eventually they went to, was it $3.99? And then they went to $4.99. Will we see a $5.99 CMF at some point? I think there's a chance. Oh, this goes down here. But at what point are people just going to be like, no, I think I'm out? I don't know if that's ever going to happen. I think people love this hobby so much that they're willing to put the money in. And for some people, like, it makes sense because there's a lot of people out there that maybe get a few sets a year. And say you really love, I don't know, you really love Lord of the Rings, and like there's a $500 Lord of the Rings set that came out, and you're just like, I have to have it. People will pay that because like there's fandoms of things, and I think that's pretty cool. And allows us all to get some very interesting sets too. Folding my laundry before going in for a short shift. Good luck with that. Folding laundry. I'll keep you company while you're doing that. We can ponder Lego prices in the future of Lego. I think it's crazy. Like sometimes I think about how when you go to Walmart, for example, or Target or any store, isn't it crazy to think about how Lego has an entire aisle in that store? And sometimes more than one aisle, like 2 aisles in the entire store. Oh, you can't even see my build. I just think that's amazing. Like that would be so valuable in terms of retail space. And to have one product line take up an entire aisle of space is just, it's crazy to think about. Like I know when we go there, you don't really think about it because it's like, well, that's just the way that it is. Let me get you closer here. I feel like my shots suck today. I'm doing the worst job. I just think that's amazing that there's an entire aisle dedicated to this one hobby. What am I building? Oh. You mean specifically? Well, not specifically. I'm building this, the Countach. Specifically, I'm building the engine area of the Countach, which doesn't look great right now, I'll admit. There's a lot of colors going on there, but it's gonna look a lot better here if you stick with me for just a few minutes or hours, depending on how long this takes me. As you can tell, it's quite the process. But I'm trying to get the cool shots. We're gonna hopefully eventually figure out where all these whips go. I think they're gonna be part of the engine. But I guess that kind of explains why I'm never going to have a Lego store in my area, because you can get pretty much everything from Target or Walmart. I would love, like, we live pretty rurally here, as you can probably tell or probably already know. I'm envious of those peeps that get to go to like the Lego store the day a set releases. Like if you're really excited about something and you make a whole experience of that, where you go to the store and you get it in person and there's other people like waiting there, and then you get the gift with purchase and you don't have to wait in line, or you don't have to wait for it to be shipped to you when you buy it online, and then you get it and it's damaged and all that. That'd be pretty neat to experience that. But man, my closest Lego store is like 3 hours away in like both directions. Like 3 hours one direction, maybe like 4 hours the other direction. So we're just doomed when it comes to that kind of thing. So I'm pretty much, I'm stuck buying online. It's, I guess, convenient, but again, there's that experience, which would be really cool. Let me make sure I'm putting this on right. Got to put these onto the right side, and that goes right there. Yeah. We got some crazy wing thing happening on the back here. Yeah, I don't know if Lego, I'd love to know how that all works with like retail. Does Lego pay for the shelf space, or does Target just happy that they're selling their products there because they're also profiting off of those products, and they're probably doing pretty well? I would assume that, but maybe Lego does pay. I don't know. That'd be fascinating to find out the backstory on all of those things. Like, does Lego pay these stores to be there, and then they also get a cut of the sales? Or is it just like, man, you make a really great product that a lot of people are buying and looking for, and we would be honored to have you in our store? I guess you'd have to work at Target to find that out. We went to a third-party Lego store called Brickitect. Where's that at? How close is that? Someone at a yard sale told me too about it's a store. It's not like, they don't sell new Lego, but they sell used Lego. And I forget what it's called, but my father-in-law ended up going there because he's waiting for my mother-in-law one day. And he went in and he said he wasn't quite sure about the pricing of things, but they had a lot of selection there. And I was like, maybe I should go in there and take a look-see. Not that as I get done talking about how I have way too much Lego, maybe I should take a look-see. Mall of America is the closest. Oh my gosh, I would love to go there. Have you been there before, to Mall of America? I would love to go there. That'd be so fun to go through there. I'd ride the roller coaster. I think that's like a big appeal to it. That's something we don't have around here. Our mall has unfortunately died. And I guess had been dying for a long time. It was like one of those things where even when I was in high school or whatever, some of the stores started moving like outside of the mall. And then more and more of them started moving outside of the mall, just to like other developments very close by. I don't know if it's because the rent was too high or maybe it's a pain for people to like have to go through the mall to get to your store or whatever the case is. But then like when you lose one, then you lose the foot traffic from that, and then another one goes, and then it's just like a compounding thing. And that's really unfortunate because that's a special experience being able to go to a mall, especially like Christmas time. I miss that. I feel like, and I think I've talked about this before, or at least on my podcast, where we have seemingly like traded all these life experiences and all this fun stuff for convenience, you know? Like some of you, maybe even too young to remember, like going to the video rental store on like a Friday night, and you go looking through all the movies and things that they have there, and you're trying to figure out which movie you want to get, and then you grab a pizza, then you go home and you watch the movie and eat pizza and stuff. And now, like, you just have Netflix, and you have DoorDash or whatever, Uber Eats, and that's convenient and it's nice. Like you can be in your jammies and you don't have to go anywhere, and it's the convenience is awesome. But what was the cost? What did we trade for that? And that's a bummer. Oh, 30 minutes away from Hershey Park. What? I'll have to go there next time I go to Hershey Park. I'm going to get a season pass next year again because I love Hershey. If you don't know Hershey Park, let's see. Oh, they want me to move these probably. Eh? Those are like that. And then these ones kind of like, these ones kind of go like this. Interesting. Watch this. This is going to be satisfying as heck. Look at that. That's cool. Well, if you don't know what Hershey Park is, I guess I should explain. It's Hershey, Pennsylvania. It's the place of Hershey chocolate, which you may be experienced with. They have an amusement park that's really, really good in terms of roller coasters. Like I used to go all the way to Ohio to go to Cedar Point, which is a coaster capital. And I find that Hershey Park's right up there with them. Plus I save like 4 hours of driving round trip. So yeah, I'm so lucky. I have a Lego store, bricks and minifigs, a third-party store within 20 minutes. Must be nice living somewhere where people actually go and shop. Dang. Only 30 minutes, Hershey Park. Well, meet me there. Let's go. Let's ride some coasters together. Let's do it. We should do a meetup there. We'll go ride the Super Duper Looper. My favorite coaster there. If you want to, I don't know if anyone is nerdy enough to look up videos of like first-person roller coastering, but I do that like before I go to parks to try to figure out which ones I want to ride. Look up Wildcats Revenge. That's an epic ride, and it's just so cool to like watch the video of it. Does a lot of like barrel rolls essentially, but I love that park. Knoebels is still my jam though. That's our, like, I guess our home park, and it has more charm, and I think the pricing is just so nice there. Like they don't take advantage of you like other parks do. Like I think a bottle of water at Hershey Park is like, I don't want to speak out of turn, but I want to say it's like $4.50 or something like that. Or maybe that's what a Pepsi was. I remember seeing a machine there and I was like, no way is that what that actually costs. Whereas Knoebels, like they don't take advantage of you. Everything's very affordable, and I think they do everything they can to keep it family friendly and to make it something that's affordable for everyone. And I appreciate that, and I like to support them for that reason. Because it's hard to come across. You know, most places, I shouldn't say most places, but a lot of places, they're all about trying to maximize profit, and I don't want to say take advantage of people, but it's nice to see a place that seemingly is just in it for the joy of making people happy. I love that. Okay, so the end. Oh, okay. We got 2 whips going on here. The whips is finally happening. There's a big fear of mine though. Like I just worry that Knoebels one day will go out of business because they're not charging people enough. And sometimes I wish they would charge more. That's why when I play the grabber machines in there, I'm happy just not winning because I just want to donate that money to them. But they're so generous with their machines that like by the end of the day, they're empty because they have it set so people actually win. Like I see people win in the claw machines all the time. Whereas you go to Marty's in Ocean City, another place we like to go, and I put like $25 in a machine and didn't win one time. They're just so stingy, dude. So could be just be skill too. Maybe I just suck at doing pulls, but man, those weak pulls just get you so angry. So yeah, that's why I like supporting the hometown places. It just feels good to do so. But there's the engine. Look at that thing. Dutch Wonderland. Man, we didn't go to Dutch Wonderland this year. I'm kind of like, Clark is kind of between ages for Dutch. If you don't know what Dutch Wonderland is, it's a very clean and non-busy park in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And it's really nice, but it's mostly for like little kids. And we're kind of between that age right now. But there's my engine. If you want to see that thing go in, there it is. We got some other parts here though. What are we building? Like a wall for it, eh? Okay, you guys like this angle? I'm struggling here. Why do I have one more whip left? That person's gonna come into the chat and be like, hey, you shouldn't have that. I feel like I shouldn't have these black pieces either. I'm hoping they come up somewhere. I don't know who owns Knoebels, but I do always wonder if it's just a family and what would happen if they retire and sell up. Oh man, if the corporations came in and took that over, it'd be so bad. It's kind of like Cedar Point, which I think is owned by Cedar Fair. And I think they may own Six Flags now, I think. And it just becomes very corporate. Like they pump in like music, like pop music, and everything gets more expensive. And I don't know, I think there's this charm about it that I love. And I think there's so many people in the area that feel the same way that I don't think the place will ever fear going out of business. But I hope that they always kind of keep it going. It's been around for a very long time. So let's just keep it going. I'm giving them all the money I can, that's for sure. We go there so many times. The whip's an extra piece. Okay, thank you. Now I'm paranoid. I'm like, oh, I gotta figure out where that piece goes. That was an easy build. I'm not feeling good about that black piece. Don't look ahead, guys. Oh no, we shouldn't have these. We're gonna have to go back in time. This is a typical Brickitect live stream. Oh my gosh. You haven't lived until you build a set improperly, like that piece right there. Lego's also a very pro-consumer company. The Lego store in town center in Virginia Beach I go to is a very nice place. I always feel like the customer service of Lego is absolutely top notch. Anytime that I've had to call, which I think I have to call today because they damaged one of my gift with purchases in the mail. Always super nice people. And I appreciate that. I mean, we can complain about Lego prices or whatever else you want to complain about, but they do make one heck of a quality product and they back it up. And I really appreciate that. It's hard to find good customer service these days, isn't it? They seem to always be doing it. Oh, I don't like that. Oh boy. We're going to have to go back in time. Let's put these pieces in and then we'll figure out where the heck we went wrong at. I also have to figure out how these go in here. I'm assuming these just attach. How are we doing this? Like this? There's these yellow Technic pieces there. I think you can kind of see it. It's right there. So we're kind of just putting these on top of that. Like that. Beautiful. That's not beautiful though. This is not great. We'll put that piece in our little bin here. Okay. And our whip we have 2 leftover whips. That doesn't seem good either. Let's go figure out where these pieces go. I have a slope and a plate left. Where were they supposed to go? I was probably yapping about something, or I walked away, or I just missed it in general. Let's go look. Aha! I just decided not to do that part of that step. Oh, it couldn't have been any easier. Look at that. That's lovely. Could have been way worse. Let's just go ahead and put that on. What do you say? Just stab that right there, and boom. We're good. We got it. There it is. We got the seats. They were already in there. The doors looking nice. We got the engine in the back. The engine doesn't move or do anything. It's not like a Technic set. Trying to make these look like they're uniform. But that's pretty neat. You won't even really see that too much unless you look in the back there or move it. What's next, though? What are we going into in the next bag? I'm curious. Bag 7. Okay, what do we got? We got that. Just kind of building out the back end of it, it looks like. Back fenders. Oh, the roof. Is this all in bag 7? Yeah. Wow, okay. That's gonna be cool. So I had to figure out, we're already at almost an hour deep in this, so I'll probably wrap this here. I was thinking maybe I'd do another bag, but we got to figure out a way that we get from being, we have 2 bags a day, I feel like is a good pace to maintain, but there's going to be one day where we have an extra bag left. So it'll either be its own thing or I'll just jump it on to the end or something like that. But that's what we got so far today. And I'm liking this build so far. You can decide if it's worth it to you. I think you have to be kind of interested in this style of vehicle to really be into this, but I am. I love the Countach in general, and then this scale of Lego car I think is so darn neat. Particularly built out of bricks, because they can do so much more than what you can do with Technic, but I do find Technic building kind of satisfying. This has a little bit of it. But yeah, I'm happy with this. So that's what we got today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know if I should have 2 whips left over. I only saw 2 go in, so I'm hoping we're okay there. But that's what we got today. I do appreciate you all tuning in. I made a pledge that I'm going to build this whole thing live, and I'm sticking to my word on that. So tomorrow, I don't know what time it'll be. Today was a little late because I had to go to the dentist this morning. The dentist. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll build 2 more bags. It'll be 7 and 8. Then we got 9 and 10. 11, we'll figure it out. So there you go. That's what it looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed coming along. I enjoyed chatting with you about all the topics. You guys kind of inspire where this goes. Hope you didn't mind the rant about collecting. It's something that's really top of mind for me right now. And it's just, I've been thinking about it a lot, especially going into the storage room and seeing just how overwhelmed I am in there. I just think I'd be so happy having my parts organized and having some nice Lego sets on display. And I'm looking forward to that. And I think 2025 is going to be a great year, not only for doing that, but also like taking this channel in the direction that I really want to see it go into, which is maybe more of a creative route. Maybe I'll build my own 3-foot tall Olaf. It's like this giant bowl. Could be cool. So on that, I really appreciate you all tuning in and being a part of, I would say, my Lego collecting journey, but now it's just our Lego enjoying journey. I hope you have a glorious rest of your day. And of course, we'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you have notifications turned on. I try to schedule them when I can. We'll see you in the next few bags of the Lamborghini Countach.